Incoming transmission standby. Welcome to the Nod News Network. Both countries believe that Moscow will pay a price for military cooperation with North Korea. South Korean and U.S. officials warned that Russia was violating United Nations Security Council resolutions by participating in military cooperation with North Korea and would be held responsible. Senior officials from Seoul and Washington discussed ways to contain Pyongyang at a meeting of the Extended Deterrence Strategy and Consultative Group, EDSCG, on Friday in the South Korean capital. The protest took place as part of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un's visit to Russia, which has caused concerns in South Korea and the United States. Russia's military cooperation with North Korea seriously violates the resolutions of the United Nations Security Council, South Korean Deputy Foreign Minister Chung Ho-jin said at a press conference after the event. He added that Moscow should act responsibly as a permanent member of the United Nations Security Council. According to the Deputy FM, Seoul and Washington agreed to work together to ensure there is a price to pay for the grave violation of Security Council resolutions, which impose strict international sanctions on Pyongyang over its nuclear and ballistic missile programs. His comments were echoed by U.S. Undersecretary of State for Arms Control and International Security Bonnie Jenkins, who said the recent reports about the potential sale of arms between North Korea and Russia are concerning. If such a deal takes place, it would violate UNSC resolutions, Jenkins claimed, adding that the U.S. would try to identify, and expose, and counter Russian attempts to acquire military equipment to prosecute their illegal war in Ukraine, not only from the DPRK, North Korea, but wherever we see it. Western media have speculated that Pyongyang supplying shells to Moscow and providing other forms of military cooperation was discussed during talks between Russian President Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un at the Vostochny Cosmodrome on Tuesday. The two leaders, however, have not explicitly mentioned military cooperation so far during the DPRK leader's visit to Russia. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov told journalists on Friday that no agreements were signed on this or any other issue by the Russian and North Korean leaders. There were no such plans, he added. Throughout the conflict in Ukraine, Russia has repeatedly denied accusations that it used foreign equipment such as North Korean artillery shells or Iranian drones. Moscow affirms that it only relies on domestically produced weapons in military operations. This has been the Nod News Network, transmission complete.